Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the gift. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Fires to the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks the tackle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his man. It's Durham. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Doyle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Split backs here. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game. They got gap.
Back's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia.
Right on the money.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Akbar. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Schwab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Doyle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes it on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's good. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's John. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Schwab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
23 on the play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And sometimes I think there are decisions, and you've got to make the tough decisions, and that's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks. But I'm taking the lead. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm taking no chances.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to crack.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
What a massive play by the defense. Tight game. They're just hoping to get the football back in good field position, but instead, you create the safety, and now you've taken the lead.
They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick this one away.
Oh, he's got a chance.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute this one time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout by the defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's long. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and reserve time for their offense. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know he took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He caught it. They will stop.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's long. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.